Hey, I am TC, your girlfriend, not girlfriend, and the most honest F buddy you've never had. Today's topic: what are the stages of a friends with benefits relationship? Let's get into it. The first stage, naturally, is attraction and proposal. So, this is the kind of nervous stage because if you're the one proposing, you know that you have this sexual attraction to this person, and you know you have this idea in your head that is non committal, but you want to play around in that attraction. So, you're a little nervous about how to ask and how to go about it, but you really want to do it. And let's say you are the innocent caribou that is just in the line of sight of that friend or that person who wants to propose this or ends up proposing it. You find that person attractive, but you're not really thinking about speaking on it. But when it is proposed to you, it piques your interest just a tad bit. Or maybe a lot bit. Or maybe you just jump at it. But that is stage number 1, attraction and proposal. Stage number 2, super fun part, is the excitement and exploration. So this is when, of course, y'all are diving right in. So you guys are having sex, having fun, doing things, finding out new interests about one another, deepening your emotional connection to a comfortable level. You're just having a great time. This is when you guys get to find out the space that is most comfortable in you all playing in and really just keep digging into that. I love this stage. I think everybody loves this stage. But then what do we get to next? The not so fun stage. Now, granted, okay, this is still fun, but it's not as fun as that first part, because that first part is like a honeymoon stage of a relationship. Except you're just not doing the future thinking or anything like that. You're just really having fun in this moment, having a good time, learning new things about that person and really, really connecting. But this next stage is the routine and comfort stage. So this is when you guys are spending a significant amount of time around one another. You have certain expectations that are placed upon each other. There are set rules that you guys are choosing to follow. You have responsibilities now, and minor responsibilities. But you guys have reached a point in your relationship where there are responsibilities. You guys are seeing each other maybe daily, kind of daily, whatever the norm is for you guys. You've created a norm and there is a level of comfort in your dynamic. So still fun because you're still doing stuff. You're still having a good time. You're still carefreeing, but you guys are just not pouncing on each other every time you see each other anymore. You're remembering these things a little bit more and paying attention to those things in addition to paying attention to this new person, or I mean, not really new at this point, but this significant person in your life. You're factoring them into your day-to-day. How do they fit into the things that you're doing to drive your life forward? So seeing family, working, whatever after work activities you do, all the other things. Where does this person fit? Now that they're in that, you guys have developed a routine for your days and for your fun. So that's routine and comfort stage. There's less sex in this stage. Yes, I'm sorry to tell you. There is less sex in this stage because you guys are lifing. You guys are just lifing in closer proximity now. There's also a little less spontaneous activity because you're lifing. So you can't just get up and go on a weekend with your bae, not bae, because you got work or you got to do something for your family, or you can't just keep missing stuff. This next stage, emotional complication. So this is the point in the story where somebody gets too attached. Now, whether that's one body, somebody, or two somebodies, usually it's only one body, is getting too attached. And things are starting to get just a tad bit weird. They're still fun, but they're getting just a tad bit weird because now there's either additional rules that are introduced to maintain a level of comfort and fun in this dynamic, or there's other responsibilities that are placed on the two parties so that they can continue having fun, or a talk needs to be had. You're basically reaching the point where somebody's feeling too much and somebody else is feeling too little. And now you guys have to navigate and figure out how you want to move forward, which thrust us into the next stage, reevaluation and decision point. Like I speak about in all my videos, this check-in, check-in, check-in. So I check in during all of these stages, even when I'm having like a great time. If there's even one little inkling that I feel somebody is maybe moving somewhere that I'm not comfortable with, I'm going to do a check-in. But at this stage, you're not only doing a check-in, you guys are making decisions on how you're going to move forward. What major rules need to be changed or altered, and or if you guys are at a point where you have to stop what you're doing and kind of move back into a more platonic space to keep someone emotionally safe. Also, this could be a point where someone decides they're not able to provide something that someone else is looking for, and so they want to release that person so they are free to find what it is that they're looking for. But the bottom line is, this is the point where a decision is made and you guys are deciding what the next stage in your friends with benefits relationship or just friend relationship looks like. But that's where you are. And the last stage, the dreaded last stage, or the very exciting last stage, is the conclusion and transition. So naturally, a friends with benefits relationship will conclude at some point in time. I mean, I don't know if I can say will, because some people, I guess, stick it out to forever, I guess. But for the most part, this type of relationship is going to reach a conclusion and it's going to make a transition. And it's going to either, if it concludes and transitions into an actual relationship, yay you, if that's what you wanted. Like you got it, you guys are good, and that's very exciting. But if it concludes and you guys are transitioning back into a platonic space, or maybe newly entering platonic space, if you kind of met each other on a dating app and decided this is what you wanted to do, then yay you also, if that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to keep this person as a friend, but now you want to transition on to something new, or now they want to transition on to something new. But this is the point in the friends with benefits relationship that maybe people are scared of in the beginning, because just like life, there's a beginning and an end. And to these type of relationships, there is 9 times out of 10 an end. And it doesn't mean that it's the end of you two. Like that's the fear part, because people assume when a friends with benefits relationship ends, that is the end of those two. But it doesn't have to be. It just means it's the end of you two as you are right now. You can be anything you want. You can be different afterwards. You can be in a relationship. You can be back in a friendship. You can be in a mentor-mentee kind of relationship. You can enter into any new relationship you want to. You're just exiting this relationship, this friends with benefits relationship. That's all. That's not a big deal. As long as both people are mature and both people are understanding and they have those 7 elements that I talked about in one of my earlier videos, you guys should be Gucci. The fun times should still keep rolling. They're just going to roll in a different way. And you can roll into your next situation, whatever that is, whatever you want at this time. So guys, I think that's going to do it. That is all I have to say on the stages of a friends with benefits relationship. As always, if you guys have any additional questions or you want to know about my personal experience throughout these stages or going through these stages, feel free to ask. I have no problem divulging that information and maybe create a whole nother video on the matter. But until the next video, guys, be free, have fun, be safe, and enjoy. I'll see you in the next video.